this is a beginning. We can say this is the end for the temporary life and the beginning of the eternal and the permanent life. So we go away from the cemetery with a message that we can never forget unless we become healers again. In this surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the nature of human being. So Allah said, La uqsimu bi yawm al-qiyamah. I swear by the day of resurrection. Wa la uqsimu bin nafs al-lawwama. And I swear by the self-accusing spirit. You know, as a human being, especially as a Muslim, Islam produces the moral consciousness in us. And that moral consciousness will produce the self-accusing spirit. So when we do something wrong, we cannot go to sleep because doing wrong things is not our nature. That's why if somebody asks you, if you put yourself in the time machine and go back into the last 40 years, do you remember the good things you have done? We can't remember. But do you remember the bad things you have done? Of course we do. We don't forget them. Why? Because it's not our nature to do that. And when we do it, something is wrong. And that's why we have the self-accusing spirit in us. But sometimes we go ahead and silence that voice. And then we go ahead and commit sins in impunity. We don't feel guilty anymore. Why? Because we have murdered the inner reminder. And when we murder that one, the inner messenger, any message from outside, does not tickle us anymore. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِنَفْسِ اللَّوَّامَةِ. To talk about the human nature, that why we don't want to believe in the day of judgment. بَلْ يُرِيدُ الْإِنسَانُ لِيَفْجُرَ أَمَامَهُ يَسْأَلُ أَيَّانَ يَوْمُ الْقِيَامَةِ. Due to I want, as a human being, I want to just go ahead and commit anything that is sinful and evil, because sins have pleasure, but pleasures that will kill us. But one way to go ahead and do it with no fear, don't believe that there will be a day we will be accountable for that. Nobody wants to be called for accountability. We don't like that. Nobody wants to be judged. And that's why sometimes we just deny that day and go ahead and do whatever we want to do, to the extent that sometimes some people say they don't believe in God. There is no God. Why they say that? They mean they don't have the capacity to discern His existence yet. It is just yet. Otherwise, it is the truth that nobody can deny. And we see it in the most dark moment in our life. We see it in our death, oh God. Because heart can never lie. So, while we deny the day of judgment, so we will avoid the accountability. And then the surah continued to say, and this is the surah of one of the people on the day of judgment, and I will mention three of them, but the two, not part of this ayah. One of them, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will order one man to be thrown into Jahannam, and then Jahannam will close itself up. And Allah will ask Jahannam, why you did that? And Jahannam will say, this man seek refuge in you against me. And I cannot really swallow someone who seek refuge in you. And Allah lets the man go. Another man was ordered to go to Jahannam. And he went all the way to the edge, and then he stood up and looked back towards Allah. And Allah said to him, what's wrong? And then the man will say, I did not believe this is what you will do to me. And Allah will forgive him. We're just saying, look at these images. What is the love of Allah to us? Until right in the last minute, He can give us a pardon. But the minute when I talk about concerning this ayah, this is someone who will say, oh Allah, you promised to be fair to me. Yes. Okay, I don't want to accept anyone to witness against me except myself. And then Allah will say to him, am I not enough witness for you? He said, no, I want to witness myself to myself. I don't accept the malaika or anyone else to witness against me. And then Allah will say to him, okay, wait. And then what will happen? This means wonder what will happen to me. And all of a sudden, اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون. This man, he wanted himself to witness against him. Allah will seal his mouth, and then his hands will talk and witness what he used his hands to do. The legs, the skin. وَقَالُوا لِجُلُودِهِمْ لِمَ شَهِدْتُمْ عَلَيْنَا. And they say to their skins, why you witness against me? Why you are talking? قَالُوا أَنْطَقَنَا اللَّهُ الَّذِي أَنْطَقَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. Allah, the one who made everything speak, also made us able to speak. So that is the meaning of the ayah. بَلِ الْإِنسَانُ عَلَى نَفْسِهِ بَصِيرًا وَلَوْ أَلْقَى مَعَاذِيرًا. No matter what excuses we bring with us on the day of judgment, try to defend ourselves, every limb of your body will witness against or for you. That is what the meaning. You want to do witness for yourself, here you are. كَفَى بِنَفْسِكَ الْيَوْمَ عَلَيْكَ حَسِيبًا. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala treat us the way He treats these two men. For the other men who said to Allah, I didn't think you will do this to me. What you thought I will do to you, that you will pardon me and let me go. And then Allah will say to him, okay, I pardon you and let you go. May Allah make us in that category. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.